All right, and we are live. We're doing a impromptu tour of the Chandrilla Star Line, the Galactic Starcruiser, the Halcyon, with my buddy Brian Fry, who was
Fry.
there. Fry, who was doing the thing. This is like I know this is going to be an awesome experience. I've seen some of that place, and I kind of want to live there. But so why don't you? So you and Holly on vacation right now?
Correct.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So how's the weekend been so far?
It is jam packed. This is a pretty solid 48-hour plus experience. If you're into LARPing, it's a great full on Star Wars LARP.
Sweet.
If you just want to kick around in a freaking Star Wars set, you can just pretend you're on a Star Wars set. Fully immersive.
That's so cool. That is so cool. So have you been? You've been like doing stuff for the Resistance, doing a little shady stuff for the First Order, because that's what I would be doing. But
You know, it is choose your own adventure sort of. What you do on the ship, in and around the ship, talking with other characters on the ship, even when you go on your shore excursion into Galaxy's Edge, what you do affects little rewards and things, and how you further your story. Like if you get on the ship and there's these terminals like this here.
come on, let me boom. Let's
If you try scanning that, it will notify that maybe you are interested in being a slicer, and maybe the Resistance needs slicers, and they might reach out to you. I don't want to spoil the storyline, but every little thing you do could change your story.
Yeah. So have you done anything like betray one or the other, like a First Order officer or a Resistance agent?
Friend has.
Yeah.
We thought she was being the goody-goody Resistance player, and then at the very end, it's almost like she did the mask reveal, and she's like, "I've been First Order all along." And we were
That's
like,
dope. That's dope. Mick, welcome to the tour, brother.
What is going on? This is
Chilling,
great.
man.
I even put on
Look,
like my special like Disney World Star Wars shirt.
it's
And I'm
like
not
we're
kidding.
there.
I mean, my wife made this for me when we went to like
nice.
Man, so this is like for Mick and I. This is like a dream come true. Like this is something that we would like live in our younger days, or me right now.
well, no,
Hey,
this
Mick,
is
by
like
the way.
something I would. Hi, how you doing? I would ask Chris to like be my roommate. He would be like working. We would be just like working. You know,
a galactic video
like
store.
a
It'd
real
be
job.
like
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you could, if you do get to come, you can make a plan to do like a short film, just shoot a short film in the hallways and all around the atrium. And
Oh my God! See, they would let you do that.
well, I may have just a little while ago, after everyone else went to bed, changed into a costume and did some, pretend pew pews down the hall that I can
Nice,
Photoshop later.
nice, nice. So where we at now? We're in the. Is this the bridge?
This is the atrium, basically the lobby.
Mm.
Okay.
This is how the other half of the galaxy lives.
Yeah, man. As soon as I don't know if you know, my wife Holly has she's the co-host on Full of Sith,
Yeah,
which has been running a while. She also does Missed in History Class for iHeart and Criminalia for Shondaland podcast.
yeah.
And as soon as this was announced in like 2017, maybe, she was like, "I'm saving up now. We're gonna go like every quarter if we can." So she's been taking every side
see,
job
If you weren't married to her, I would say to you, marry her now.
yeah,
I will
man, we
admit,
just-
like my wife, when this was announced, I will admit, my wife said to me, she was like, she came to me and like with that look in her eye, and she was like, "Would you want to do this?" And I was like, "All right, we have 2 children." I was like, let's wait and see what the expenses look like in a couple of years, kind of knowing like, like maybe after the kids go to college and stuff, if we don't dip into the college fund to do this. maybe like after. Like I don't care. I'll be like 75. It doesn't matter. I can still go. It's like, you know.
Well, the rooms.
Like she was good. She did say to me, she was like, "Would you like to do this?" And I'm like, "Let's see how we're doing before we make any kind of like solid plans to actually do this."
Yeah. The rooms, the regular room is like a queen and 2 bunk beds, and some of them have a pull down extra. So just, you 2 guys and 3 other buddies, just split your room.
If they really want to get serious, though, they should have like an option where they have like a tauntaun, and I could like stuff Chris like right into a tauntaun.
There you go. They may X-ray the baggage when you wheel it in.
It might not smell good, kid, but it'll keep you warm.
I'd be like, this stinks, but it's the experience.
But I'm on the Halcyon.
Yeah.
Speaking of Holly, do you want to go say hello real quick?
Sure.
So right now we are entering. This is the Sublight Lounge.
This is one of the restaurant or one of the bars?
This is the bar.
Nice.
The pink milk is flowing right now.
It is indeed. This is Halcyon. We have some Sabak players.
Bright suns, I think. I think that's it.
We are very jealous of you right now.
Yes.
This little critter.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I would have to. There'd have to be like the customary, like the customary box of tissues for me. I'd be like crying the moment I get in there. Holly!
It's crying.
Holly. Mandalorian.
Hey. So jealous.
So this booth is kind of Holly's parking spot.
Yeah.
I want to finally.
Nice.
Oh, did someone just win some
Yeah.
nice sabak?
Yeah. I don't know the rules.
Someone get blasted? People get jealous, get blasted.
Yeah. It's like
Looks like a chance cube.
yeah. I have tried to learn how to play it. I can't.
Yeah.
It goes one ear after the other.
Yeah. Is that that's the sabak table or is that something else?
No, that's the sabak table.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I want to learn
feel
to
good now,
play.
'cause I was
I
gonna say,
can't.
I have no idea how to play it.
Yeah, I can't play Earth games.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
so
really. I can't even play poker. How am I going to play Sabak?
I got a good sabak face.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy.
So, there's Savannah from Dorky Diva.
Nice. It's another it's another Star Wars podcast to get together. I gotta do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to. Damn, I'm gonna get in my car right now. Oh no, my
I
car.
don't know if you know
My
of
car's in the shop.
Alden and
I'll
Tori's
pick you up, Chris.
Octu Radio.
Yeah.
You
Is
know
he there
Alden
too? Is Alden
No.
there too?
Alden is not here, but Tori is local, so we met up with her. Some lovely cruise snacks.
Nice. Look at
Cool.
that. I'd be just eating and crying like it's so Star Wars.
I know, but they need to have like Salacious Crumb like on a spit, like turning over a fire.
No.
That's for my brother. My brother was always afraid of Salacious Crumb, so that would be great for him. He would love that.
Make them sizzle.
But the people here, the crew, the service is incredible.
And they're all in character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you could talk backstories. You could talk, I'm from Cater Nemoidia, and they're from, Rhodia or wherever. I'm going to be quiet because this is one of the decks.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's. And they don't have any spaces for rent. Like, I wouldn't just want to live there. They wouldn't.
I mean, they could put me in carbonite and just put me on a wall somewhere. That would be fine. Just like fall me out.
That would be amazing if your eyes could stay, available. Just so good.
Right. Like, this is great.
The creator of the ship, I think the architect of the ship, is one of those. I forget the name. Holly could tell me, but the Babu Frick creatures.
Oh, one of those. Oh, really?
Yeah, he set up his own apartment here.
That's so dope.
No, I don't think he's home.
Oh man.
We're going downstairs to
The
deck
fact that I could read some of that.
4. Yeah, man. This
That's
is
it, bone up on my Arabesh.
one of those you are here type of maps.
So where are we at right now?
We are deck 4.
Okay. Ooh, lightsaber training.
Yeah, we are right outside the dining room. I don't know if I can show you that, but we'll go in there.
Okay.
Down here on the lower deck is the carbon freeze chamber.
See, that's where we be.
There we go.
That's where Mick and I would be.
That would, yeah.
Some of this is, I mean, it's all fictional, but some of this is like actual fictional. Like there is no lower deck with the carbon freeze chamber.
No, it is not fiction. It is real to us.
It's all real.
Over here is the brig.
Dan, get in here right now, dude. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's Minji. Minji. Hello, Minji. I don't know if you can see. She's a friend we've made on the ship.
Nice.
Nice.
She's locked in the brig.
What does she do?
She is a journalist.
Oh, of course. Yeah, well.
I don't know if I can
Snooping
peek
where
in
she
here.
shouldn't have been snooping for the first one.
Yeah. Could I step in here real quick? Could I step in? Just for a second, I look around. This is the Crown of Corellia dining room.
Ooh.
And you got the music playing.
That's the stage where Wani and Gaia perform.
Nice. That's the Rhodium singer.
Yes, thank you.
I would be a little disappointed. I would expect like Cy Snoodles
Oh man, that'd be great.
to like be playing when I'm there.
Gaia is a Twi'lek, and
Okay.
Wani is her backup accompanist, the one my wife is obsessed with. She's the Rhodian.
Okay.
I don't know if engineering is open.
Be funny if Scotty was in there. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nope, it seems to be locked.
But
This is engineering. It's more activity things you can do, puzzles and things to advance your story.
I know. It's like this is what I laid in bed and dreamed of when I was like in 5th grade, and now it's like, oh my god, you can actually do it.
If I would have told myself back then, you're going to be near 48 before you ever see something like this, I'd have been like,
seriously.
why is it so far away?
Yeah.
What would you see first? I'm not even.
Right.
You get my joke.
So since it's after midnight, the cruise is out cleaning, but there's lightsaber training.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things for the kids, right?
Yeah, it's lightweight. It's not like serious. I mean, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All of this is more family based than like hardcore Rogue One or Andor stuff.
Right.
So do they have like the light? You can either choose for the kids the lightsaber training or the Episode 3 experience of Anakin coming into the Jedi Temple and you defend yourself. Will you survive?
I don't know if anyone's out here, but this is kind of a chill place. It's the climate simulator, which is basically the climate is really similar to Orlando, Florida, because it is.
Yeah.
But we're going to see it might be occupied, people wanting some quiet, but we'll see.
And she caught the flu at it.
Scott again.
She didn't get to come down because
So,
she got too sick.
This is just like a nice quite, and it's actually beautiful in Florida right now. Normally, it's 100-something degrees, but
Right.
it's in the 60s, so it's amazing.
Beautiful.
And the signs are all, Can you read that?
CA. Oh, let me look on my arm where all the R-Bench is. Hold on. I can decipher this one. I can't.
Yeah, come on, man.
My bad. Where's my R-Bench sheet at?
Where's my Arabic to English dictionary?
Yeah. No. All right. I know the second one's an A. What's the first one? Is that a C? Yep. All right. CA. I got this. I don't got this. CAT
Cantina?
Cantu. Ah, crap. No, what is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you can
Green
make anything
Capit.
up.
Hold on,
Green
just so I can
Capit.
bring up a yeah, so I can find that Arabic alphabet.
It's a different one.
All right, let's see here.
Oh,
Let's see. I know that's an O. O-A. O-A-K. O-A-K-U. Okaran?
sure. Well, we'll say it's okra. They're
Sure,
growing
why not?
okra.
Yeah, it's good.
Here on the
Yeah, it works. That works.
All right,
Space
I'm gonna
plants.
step out.
It's really good. Gorgeous. Like I enjoy.
So how many like the other passengers? How many of them are dressed?
It's a mix. I mean, there's hardcore nerds like all of us.
Right.
There's casual sort. It's like any cross section of the movie's audiences.
They've let in the filthy casuals? Wow.
Yeah, there's people who t-shirts and jeans, maybe not even Star Wars t-shirts.
Well, that was a question I was going to ask. Is there anybody there like you could tell that they're just like, okay, like like a wife or a husband who's like, okay, I got to put up with this because like,
oh yeah,
my significant other wants to do this. I mean, is there anybody there who's like kind of like with the rolling eyes, like okay,
or the grandparents bring the grandkids.
Yeah.
Although we have seen like all ages, we've seen like the elderly folk older than me and us, totally decked out, makeup, the full get up. They're having fun along with the grandkids, which is fun.
That's good.
And then we've seen like the families where the father's obviously the rich one will turn a corner and he's still on his phone that he was on yesterday.
Yeah.
Doing business.
Right.
He's like, I'm paying for the trip. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a mix. I mean, there's people who will dress in unique stuff. There's people who will buy a Princess Leia dress and wear that. You're having fun. You're here to enjoy Star Wars, so make it your own thing. Whatever
Get
level
into
you
it.
want.
I mean, just have fun. I mean, why not?
I would need like a couple of months to come up with a whole character and backstory for myself. Yeah, I was Lando's cousin. He got me a job in Cloud City. I was working at a video store in Cloud City.
At a holodeck store.
Holodeck store.
Yeah, a holo store. So on one of your days, you get a shore excursion into Galaxy's Edge. That's included with what you pay. So you spend the day on Galaxy's Edge. You get walked on, basically. You get into the lightning lane for Smuggler's Run and Rise of Resistance. You get a free meal in at Ronto Roasters or Docking Bay.
All those places I missed while I was at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. And the shuttle is basically a truck, the inside of which looks like a shuttle that you would take down to the surface. I'm going to go up because there's some floor cleaning going on.
They're using what kind of mop are they? Is it a space mop?
Yeah, seriously. Look at that.
Close enough.
They can't use like a regular mop. I mean,
it's a cleaning droid. It's a buffer droid. Yeah, that's it.
What was the yellow furry guy from
Resistance? Yeah. I forgot his name. But yes, she should have been in costume. That lady.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, the immersion is broken.
Way to go, lady.
Oh, I missed my elevator. Hang on. Here we go.
Wow.
So there's 3 decks. I think 400 rooms, 300 rooms, something like that.
And there's probably like 7 or like 10 people just like doing the same thing with podcasts, just walking around like, "Hey, what's up? Oh yeah, I'm doing my podcast for like a Star Wars podcast. Yeah, me too.
Our room, I gotta talk quietly. Tell me if you can't hear me. Our room is a little messy because we're packing up to leave tomorrow, but I'll take you in our room.
We won't tell anybody. I promise.
And like every room has like a window that you can see the cosmos out there, right? You can see space.
Yes, and you can turn it off.
You should like ask. Like I would go. Like my room would have a window, and like it would just you would see like Luke's hand fall from like when he falls out of like Bespin. Like you would see like the lightsaber in his hand fall out. Just in a continuous loop. Dude,
So
that is awesome.
Bathroom, shower, toilet room,
the refresher.
Yeah, the refresher. Closet, of course, the little fridge.
Space closet.
A robe you can steal.
Yeah, I love that robe.
Space
I want that
hangers.
robe. They should have
Bunk
like the
beds.
underoos in the 70s.
Oh, that's so dope.
Like
I wouldn't fit in there. I probably wouldn't fit in there, but I'd make myself fit.
Yeah, the sweet blanket sleeping bag
so
thing.
Dope.
Can you see it? There you go.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Is that a complimentary porg on the bed there? Is that the?
That's Holly's travel porg.
Nice.
Can you fit like the sheets in your bags to bring home?
I mean, they will happily charge you for them. Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, take it. Go ahead, take it. Yeah, that'll be 200.
This is the ship's droid that you can talk to.
Oh my goodness.
And it's kind of like Siri in that she understands what you're saying.
Yes, but it's Space Siri.
Yeah.
Speary.
Hello?
That'll be the last time he messes with the logistics droid.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was there. Pardon the disarray. My room had an unscheduled visit from a stormtrooper. But guess who handled him?
You did?
Yes, it was me. Well, actually, the stormtrooper tripped over me while I was hiding, but still a thrilling victory. Now, I've been hearing some unbelievable rumors about last evening's events in the atrium.
Oh, I don't want to spoil storylines.
Oh, no.
Now, one thing I want to say is a lot of people online, I assume before they've actually been in one of the rooms, have griped about the size. But, I mean, I can barely straddle. I mean, there's plenty of walking space here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, honestly, like it's the experience, but again, like how much are you spending in the room? You want to go out for the experience, so it's like,
bro, I'd spend a whole day just.
Yeah.
I would be. That's where you'd find me, right there, just looking out into space,
just staring out. Your eyes
8
wide.
hours of the whole vacation, crying. Just
one single tear down your cheek.
Just like,
I mean,
I'm here. God.
This is plenty of room.
Yeah.
The stools pull out. This little
I could
table.
put my kids right in there, and I would just like
in.
sleep in the bed.
Yeah. The bunk beds have. I'm head to toe. I'm not quite 6 feet tall, but this is a very comfortable. We finally took an actual like boat cruise this year, and those cabins are fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. They're freaking tiny.
It's all right. It's after midnight. Don't
My virgin ears.
Yeah.
She's still
Are
talking.
those
I don't know
so
what she's
those mouthy droid?
saying.
So those bunks that could fit like a damn near full size adult, or is that like strictly something for the kids?
No. Like I said, I can head to toe. Like
Oh, I'd be in there.
Damn.
From there.
I'd sleep in there.
yeah.
My wife could have the bed with my daughter. I'd sleep in the top bunk, and my son could have the bottom.
Yeah, and it's a queen, and some of them have pull down beds here, but not this one. So,
what is that
so, yeah.
screen behind you?
This is your trip screen. It'll welcome the Frey family, and we'll show you where the ship is currently. It's the TV. You have a remote.
Yeah. I mean, seeing this now, I do appreciate it that they didn't do it corny. I mean, like, I'd rather have the immersive experience and like doing it corny. You know what I mean? They could have made this so bad, and they just went above and beyond. I mean, this is like amazing.
Now, is it all like we're talking Earth TV, or we talking like we're talking Holonet news?
Holonet, like sitcoms.
Yeah, I think you can get. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just. I think you can get regular network TV on it if you really have to. There's so much that you do. There's so many activities to do that. I mean, when do you have time?
Right.
Yeah.
Holly just walked in, so I'm going to step out and give her some privacy. Well, they said hello again.
And it locks with the like the wrist thingamabob.
Yes.
That's dope.
Okay, see it? I can't tell where I am on the camera right now.
There we go.
Yep.
That's dope. That's so dope.
I'm gonna be quiet here for a second. This is something I appreciate. They have places where you can plug in your power chair outside your room.
Nice.
Yeah. So the whole experience basically begins 4:00 the day you get here, and then kind of goes nonstop. The next day, and then the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much to do. I mean, you pretty much wear yourself out if you want. Like Holly is happy to park in the bar and spend, but she will also like run all around and do all of the different things she can do, and meet all the different people she can meet.
I would love to take just one like one day and just lounge at like a few different spots and just take it all in. And
I'm curious, honestly curious how sustainable it is. Like, it's not even been open a year, and they still have sold out bookings.
Damn.
We've been on a couple of trips though that have been a smaller crowd. COVID, is still
it was
playing a little bit of a part.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen it.
No, I was gonna say it would be interesting because my wife is a big like Disney person. My kids are spoiled. Like, I went to Disney once in like 1982, and that was like until like 1996. That was like the biggest vacation ever. And my kids have been to Disney like 6 times already, and my son's 11. So like it would be interesting for me because my wife is not like a Star Wars fan at all. So if we stayed there, I would be and my son would be like totally immersed in it, and my wife and my daughter would be like, I think we'll just go to the park and leave you guys here. So yeah, it would be interesting because we would be totally into it, and my wife would be like I said, I mean, she said to me, she was like, if you want to do it, I'll do it, but like she would have no interest. Like, that's not her thing. So it would be interesting. That would be a very interesting dynamic if we hopefully eventually do it, because I would like to do it. I'm sure my son would like to do it. So,
I mean, this being in Disney World, there's so much else to do outside of this. You know, you two could come here and spend a couple days, and they can have fun in the rest of the resort out there. But we've been here when it's been like jam-packed, shoulder to shoulder, and we've been here when it's relatively quiet.
Which one do you prefer?
I mean, I like the quieter one because you do interact with it's actors playing a lot of different characters, telling this big overarching story. And if there's fewer people, then you get to like interact. Like we've had one of the main guys just kind of hang out with us for quite a lot.
Nice.
They try to mingle so that no guest feels slighted.
Right.
But if you show that you want to play like they are playing, then they are happy to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a question I have too. Like you're saying that, like if you show that you're into it, and they like that. But have you, while you've been there, have you ever seen people? I mean, I don't know if there's people like that on purpose, or just like they're not into it and they're just like not feeling it, and there are people who they're staying again, like people who aren't. Maybe they're there with somebody who's more into Star Wars and stuff, and they're just there. But like people who aren't into it, and it's like they're struggling to kind of like engage with those people.
Yeah, I've seen both reactions. I've seen people like when you arrive, you kind of wait out in the covered area where you've seen a lot of people take their picture at the Galactic Starcruiser or something, and you kind of line up and you're waiting for the shuttle to take you up into orbit where the ship is. And we've seen people get out of their car, casual. They're like, let's see what this is like. And by the end of that night, they've bought costume pieces and they're like dressed up.
We welcome all.
And we've seen people who, I don't know, with this kind of high ticket thing, you get some entitled people.
Oh boy.
And yeah, they're not. I have not seen that too much personally, thankfully. But you do. It's kind of free flowing alcohol, so it's people are happy to walk around with their drink, and
getting in there like Monmouth and his husband.
Yeah, you get more than enough loudmouths. You suck. First order, dude. I don't want to give away the story. I mean, you could just let it go and accept that this is kind of a fun cruise type environment, and just all right, you can yell. I don't want to stand near you when you're doing it, but yell your head off if you want. But yeah, we've seen all ages, all interests.
Have you ever been what's the word I'm looking for? Stopped by a first order agent?
I got some people on FaceTime too. Look at the Star Wars hotel.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy. We're just Star Wars fans.
Star Wars, Star family.
I get it. We know a guy who would love the Kiss makeup with Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Simmons.
Stanley's the star,
Simmons.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Scotty, I don't know the different makeups.
That's dope. Yeah, he came prepared. Yo, do they sell capes there?
Not capes.
Do they
exactly.
have a variety?
They do have some costume robes that you can get that are surprisingly decent quality. They're not like chintzy, things that will tear as soon as you pull them on.
Right.
They sell they're not Jedi robes. They're still that kind of kimono-esque.
Okay. Do they
come
in black?
Force user. I haven't seen a pure black one.
Discriminating against the Darksiders.
Now on Batu, there's a shop that I think sells like Kylo Ren's wardrobe.
Yeah, I missed that too.
And maybe the Emperor's cloak too that might be in there.
Damn it! I knew I went to the wrong store. I gotta go back.
Yeah, learn to sew. Make your sweet ensemble.
Yeah.
Gotta
I got some ideas.
That cape game strong.
Yeah, I gotta do it. Man, that's got to be the experience. One of these days. One of these days.
Yeah, I am very lucky to be Holly's +1. She works hard, so she plays hard, and
Oh, yeah.
I get to ride along.
Word up.
Nothing wrong with that.
You
Hey,
know?
man. As long as you're having fun, brother.
Yeah, man.
So I'm just living this vicariously through you until I can go myself.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like I said a little while ago, I wonder like how sustainable it is. Like, are they going to get to the point where a lot of people call this the Star Wars Hotel, but that's minimizing it. It's like, the fully immersive.
Yeah, it's a fully immersive
Yeah.
experience.
But maybe one day, maybe attendance or bookings thin out and they do open it up. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. I think with Disney, I think that's what they're thinking about in the future. I think they know that Star Wars has the audience, so they're kind of using it as like a template to see if they can do it. Because they have Marvel too. So
Yeah.
I mean, if they know they can do it with Star Wars, they have that in California. They have that Avengers campus, which I'd like to go see. When I was there in 2019, they were building it. Like, if Star Wars does it, I'm sure they'll develop something with the MCU and see if they can do that. I mean, as much as people complain about Disney and Star Wars and Marvel, I mean, Disney's smart. They know what they're doing, especially with like their resorts. So I mean, if they can do it with Star Wars, they're going to do it right, and then they're going to expand it to other things. I mean, because they're always changing stuff up and they're always developing new things. So even with what they're doing now, I mean, they'll change it and they'll mix it up and do all kinds of stuff. So I think they're using this as like a template to see what they can do. And I mean, you have Star Wars. As much as people complain, this is why when Disney got them, this is what they wanted to do. It's like it's not just the movies. They're like, we're going to do everything. And like we said, this is what we dreamed of. When I was a kid, I was like, I would love to go and be somewhere where I could like be in the Star Wars world. And now they're doing it. So
if I can't visit an actual Star Wars set, then this is like really damn close.
And then why not? Maybe they'll have like another hotel where it's like a different kind of like experience, or they'll have like if it's not a hotel,
for the Death Star. It's just everything just gray, just metal and gray, and everyone's just impersonal.
And that checkout
one
time
of the
is
little
a hard
droids.
time.
One of the little droids will come in and serve me like food and like drinks. The mouse droid will come in and serve me food and drinks. That'd be great. That'd be fine. I'm good with that.
Galaxy's Edge is what, 4 years old at this point?
Yeah.
I think so.
Closing.
Yeah.
They had to close for COVID, but they've already, that was supposed to be a locked timeline between episode 8 and 9. And they've already like added Mando and Grogu coming out. And Boba Fett and Fennec Shand are walking around. I want to say that's the West Coast. I want to say that's Disneyland. I haven't seen it here yet.
No.
But they've already changed that, so maybe they'll get more flexible.
And you see how they're like catering to us nerds, because like you said, like a timeline. Like again, my wife, she doesn't know. Like she'll walk and be like, "Oh, look, there's Chewbacca. There's Rey." She knows because of me. She doesn't know that it's like supposed to be set in a certain timeline, or there's like a storyline going on. Like she has no idea, but like we know. So like they're still, again, they're catering to the fans. Yeah. So again, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if they're smart, they're going to keep on doing that because that's their bread and butter. They know where they're going to make their money. So, again, it goes back to all the people who are like, they don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, they know what they're doing. It's going to be fine. Don't worry. They know what they're doing.
I just got a low battery notice, so I may have to wind this up.
Gotcha. Ryan, thanks so much for doing this, man. This is so cool. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, this is awesome.
You too. When you coming back?
We learned we drive down, saves don't have to spend on the airfare.
Right.
But leaving here after this 48 hours plus of insanity was not a good idea. We had to stop a lot. So we're spending another night here and going back Sunday.
Word.
So we check out tomorrow morning. Everybody leaves. You get one final breakfast and then kicked out the door.
Nice. One of these days, I'm gonna get down there. I'll get harassed by a first order officer. That's when you know you're living, man.
That's right. I gotta say, the actors here, I mean, they are into the characters.
points.
Yeah,
Really
man,
fun.
they commit. They commit.
Yeah.
Really fun.
There's a couple guys I've seen who have just like, why are you not in the movie, sir? Like, they're just so good at it. So good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, Brian, thanks, sir. Thanks for showing us around, showing us Qui-Gon Simmons over there. Here it is again. And hashtag Qui-Gon Simmons. And yeah, oh man.
Yeah, man, have a great time.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I'm very jealous. I'm not afraid to admit, jealous.
No, I openly admit.
Yeah.
I am so jealous. This is so dope.
Maybe we can all do it together one day.
Bro,
That'd
be
cool.
so great. That'd be
Like we're here, Tori and Savannah have never been, so it's been really fun seeing it through their eyes.
Yeah. Now with the kid, I would love to go with my son and see what he would think of it. That'd be awesome.
I want to stand right there and right at the window and just when it goes in a light speed and just and then you'll find me on the floor, just a puddle.
Yeah,
of happy tears.
But again, I know we're wrapping up, but like that's what I'm saying. Like Disney, they started with like the Millennium Falcon ride, and they have Galaxy's Edge, and now they're like this. It's like you keep on moving up to all the different experiences. I was like, I just wanted to sit in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Now I want to like immerse myself in the whole world of Star Wars. I mean, who knows what's next?
Soon we could get our hands cut off by a
I was just going to say that. Soon I will have my hands cut off.
I'll be like, take it. Cool. All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Thank you so much for showing us this, Brian.
Yeah,
thanks.
Good to see you guys.
You too, bro. All right. Later.
Woo!
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, whoops. Sorry about that.
What the?
I don't know that. Anyway, yeah, that was so cool, man.
Dude, that was.
We're still live, by the way. But yeah, that is
all right.
Yeah.
We're live. I will tell you right now, this is how much I love Star Wars and how much I love Chris. I was literally getting into bed when my no, I'm not kidding. With the hat on. No, I was getting into bed when my phone went off and my wife went, who is that? And I was like, I gotta go. And she's like, is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. Then my son, as I walked out into the hallway, said, Daddy, is everything all right? I'm like, it's good. I was like, I have to go do something for a podcast. And my son, he's like, that's okay. Don't worry about it. He's like, good night. I love you. I'm like, love you too, buddy. So at least he understood what was going on. My wife was like, what's going on? It's like at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is like, is somebody dying? Did somebody fall down a flight of steps? I'm like, no. Star Wars is calling me. I need to go.
Open a bar.
Hey, somebody watched. A friend of mine watched that today.
Yeah.
He has comments. He was very happy with that podcast. But then, that was awesome. That was amazing. And like I said, my wife has said to me when it opened, she was like, do I think half like wanting to placate me, but half like scared. She was like, do you want to do this? And I was like,
she was dreading the answer. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Right now, I'm okay, but give me a couple more years. And then I pulled out like the slave Leia outfit and I'm like, in a couple of years. No, but that was amazing. I would love that. That would be so cool to like be able to experience that. Like I said, I mean, going to like, all that stuff, like going on the Falcon and doing Galaxy's Edge. I mean, it's amazing. And like this again, like Disney knows what they're doing. They're going to give you an experience.
Yeah.
And Lucasfilm is not stupid. They know what they're doing.
Right.
They're going to give you an experience. So
Absolutely.
You know what? If you can do it, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now. Yeah, like when I went to Galaxy's Edge finally during a Star Wars celebration, I I only had but so much time because it was like a special Star Wars nights
Yep.
thing that we went to. So I didn't have a lot of time to do everything I wanted to do, which was everything. I wanted to soak in everything. But we only had but so much time. Had to get from this place to this place to this place to that place to do our thing. We had what do you call it? A
Timeline.
reservation for the
Okay.
Savi's workshop to get the
Yep.
lightsaber. Had to do that. We did get to do the smugglers run, so I'm happy. Like, Dan and I were were like I think he was doing guns and I was the pilot. Oh,
Yeah.
we fucked the Falcon up. But
I know. I've destroyed the Falcon every time. It's funny. The last time we were there, we walked in and I said to my son, and he's done it before. My son, he actually got to do, and I'm jealous. I wish they had it for like people our age. He did Jedi training, like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm trying to think of how. On the time, it has no meaning now, but I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, and he did like Jedi training. It had to be after 2016 because once it was with Kylo Ren. He did it with Vader too. And my son, he is not shy, so he didn't get like you would see people get scared. He would go right at them.
Did he
and
kneel
go
before
into it.
Vader? Did he kneel before him? Because that's
No, he's
that's
out there
what
and
my
fought
kid would have done.
him.
Kneel before the Dark Lord.
But so we went in there and I was like, you can fly. And the last time we were there, he was like, no, Daddy, I want you to fly the Falcon.
Nice.
He was like, I'll be Chewie. And I was like, I have taught you well. And I totally destroyed the Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And
But
like I said, my wife and my daughter, they just sit in the back. They're like, yeah, we're gunners. Yeah, we're
tech. We'll just,
I'm a navigator.
Yeah. I like it was a special moment when I got to I think both me and Dan were like we were in front and we got to hit the lever to go into light speed and he and I were just like
oh. It's not even that. Like before, when I walked in and you walk in and you see like the hallways and you see the chess table and everything. And again, like I said, like my wife before she met me, she wasn't at all like she knew what Star Wars was, but I don't even think she had seen any of the movies before she met me. I remember my brother and I made her and his wife, they were going out then watch like Star Wars when we were all going out before any of us got married, and like my sister-in-law and my wife were like, nah. My brother and I were like, nah, we'll marry anyway. But like when I walk in that hallway and see all that stuff, I was like, oh my God. Like I was like, I can't believe I'm like standing here, like and seeing this stuff and sitting down. And it's funny now because like one of the times when we went, I think I sent you like a message and my wife was like, are you sending like Chris a message and telling him that you're at like, and I was like, yeah, I'm making him feel, I was before you would go on. I'm like, yeah, I think he feels bad, but I still want him to know.
Yeah, dude. I just stared at the walls.
All
dude.
that stuff. It's just amazing. Now, did you get to do
Rise of
Resistance at all? You got to do it. It's awesome. I keep saying it's awesome. I mean, it's, again, if you think like Smuggler's Run is like immersive, this is even more. I mean, they do it. You go in and there's actors. You're part of like something going on. I'm not going to give it away because I want you to get the experience. But you go in and you're part of the thing. Like you're part of an act going on. Like there's people who are imperial or first order officers and stuff like that, and you're part of something that's going on. But yeah, it's really good. It's very very good. Now there's also long waits, but yeah, you know what, we've actually been lucky. Again, like I'm kind of throwing her under the bus, but she knows what she's doing going to Disney and stuff. Like she knows how to get like the fast passes and stuff. And she looks out for me. Like she's always like, let's try to get like we'll try to do like Rise of Resistance to get like a fast pass and stuff like that. So we've been, and I got to do it with like my brother. We went last fall with my brother's family, and he and I got to do like Rise of Resistance. We got to do like Smuggler's Run together and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool too.
Hell yeah.
And even like the regular Star Wars ride has been like upgraded. I was lucky. Yeah, I was lucky because the 2 times before I went right when the second when The Last Jedi opened. I was there when they started when they introduced like the new planets. And then I was there right before the last movie too, and they introduced new planets. So like we were there when like they started like that side. It was so cool. Like me and my son got to do it, and we were like, oh my god, like it was great. And we didn't know what it was because the movie hadn't been out yet. And we were like, what the heck is this? This is awesome. And they they totally upgraded it with like you got like Finn is in there and like Poe and everything like that. Like again, like Disney and Lucasfilm know what they're doing. They know what they have. And it's not going to be, not that before it was cheap, but I mean, you didn't do that kind of stuff in the 80s and 90s where you had the movie, like there wasn't the synergy that there is now where, you know, you're going to have a movie, but that means you're also going to have like a million other things that's going to build that up. So, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
because we're Disney shills. That's why we love all this shit.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just a Disney shill. Yeah. God forbid. This didn't turn out the way that I wanted. I hate you. Stop. Shut up. Shut up.
Get up.
If I wasn't in my basement right now, I'd say go back to your basement. But I'm in a basement right now with my wife and kids upstairs. Go to your basement. Don't wake your mother up while you're whining. Sorry. It's late on a Friday night.
It's late. And on that note, I'm going to get myself a little shut-eye. And
dude, thank you. Thanks for getting me into this. This was awesome.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, man, this is great.
Yeah. And so next time we will be doing the Nice Guys podcast. We got to schedule. We're going to do that. We're going to be doing Transformers the movie.
That's right.
The good one.
Dude, I can't wait.
The animated one.
I've had people asking me when the next one's coming out. So I'm just letting you know. I told them I was like, I said I wasn't going to bother you because I'm always the one who's bothering you. Yeah. You're the busy one. You're the busy one. I'm not until now. I mean, now I'm brought onto this podcast, and I'm hoping I'm like jumping onto like different podcasts. But you're the busy one. But I was like, it'll be soon. Transformers will be coming out soon.
Oh yeah. Let's try for Saturday if you're busy.
Ooh, like tomorrow or next Saturday.
Oh my god, next Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. What day it was.
Dude, I have nothing to do on a Saturday. I'm married with kids. What the hell am I going to be doing? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. I jumped onto a podcast to look at like a live.
Look at the Star Wars Hotel.
Yes. I have nothing else to do.
Well, we can try to do it tomorrow night.
Dude, I would do it tomorrow night. I'll do it tomorrow night. I'll do it Sunday. I don't care.
Okay.
Love podcasting.
Talk about back at you, bro.
I mean, I'd have to watch it first, but you know.
Have you? It's been a long time since you've seen it.
Yeah, not a long time, probably like a year and a half. But I mean, I think it's funny. I think with this one, I think you're going to know more about this. Not that I haven't seen it, but I think you're more knowledgeable about this than I am.
I've got conspiracy theories about this movie.
I know you do. I can't wait. That's why I can't wait to do it because I cannot wait. One, to hear what you're going to say, and two, to poke the bear and see what you're.
Might be out here crying about Prime's death again.
I will give you like a spoiler alert. I was a Hot Rod fan when I was a kid. I thought Hot Rod was cool.
Nobody's perfect.
Almost nobody. I'm quoting Superman.
No, I know. I was a big. No. We'll wait.
Yeah. Come on, we're not going to give this away. Come on, people got to download the podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, but this was awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me on. Yeah, it was funny though. I was literally climbing in bed when you.
I was like, "Who's up? Who could be up? I'll try."
And I literally jumped up, and my wife was like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" I'm like, "No, it's okay." It was like the bat signal. It was like the last. It was like I was sitting in bed, and the bat signal came on, and I just got up and looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm being called."
It's time to go to work.
And then Tim and Danny Elfman music came on, and I was like, "All right." I jumped in the bat hole and went down. Put on my Star Wars shirt, went on.
Hell yes.
Whew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have no pants or anything on under this. Now I'm joking. And on that note.
All right, brother. Hey guys, anyone out there who's watching on live, thank you for hanging out with us. And We will see you on the next one. And may the force be with you.
Always.